If I ever get to thinking that boat repairs, fuel costs, and rough seas are just too much, I remember days like these.
One look in your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good, you don't fight it.
Well, we just left West End, where we spent 3 days. It's a real nice stop. You know, there's only 2 restaurants, so there's not a whole lot to do there. But we did have fun. We spent an extra day because the weather wasn't looking too good to head out into the Abacos. And that really paid off, because right now we have turned the corner around West End and we're heading to Mangrove Cay. And we've got maybe 1-footers, 5 knots of wind, and it's just a perfect day for cruising. We plan to spend the night at Mangrove. We're going to see when we get there. There's an anchorage to the side, and if we got good protection, supposedly there's good holding. So we'll see how it goes. But we're looking for I guess a peaceful evening at anchor.
Please. Roger out.
It's like a sunrise warming us up, and spending all your time lifting me up. All of the things I've been worrying seem to be disappearing now, reminding me what days should be made of. Sunshine, betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. Night drives, cruising on the highlights, spending all of my time kicking with you, honey, with you. Honey, with you. Oh, we're on a coaster, we're on a cloud. Hands in the stars, we're beautiful now. All of the plans I've been making seem to be figuring themselves out. Letting them go, look at all we found.
Dinner.
Sunshine, betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. Night drives, cruising on the highlights, spending all of my time kicking with you, honey, with you.
Yes.
Honey, with you. Oh, honey, with you.
Well, we are deep into the Abacos now. We are, well, surrounded by water here. I don't really see much land, but then again, I don't have my glasses on either. We spent the night over at Mangrove Cay, which is pretty much just a deserted island. There's nothing much to do there. You can't really even get to shore, but it had good protection for our anchoring. And we had a great anchor, great hold last night. I don't think we moved an inch. So far this new Mantis anchor is working pretty good for us. The weather has been perfect too. We have, I don't even think we have 1-footers. It's almost like glass out here. So we are on our way to Allon-Pensacola Key, which apparently used to be 2 different keys, but now it's 1 key due to a hurricane connecting the islands. And we'll be there probably in about a little over 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, providing nothing changes as far as our current and wind and all that. And well, yeah, we're looking forward. We're just going to spend the night there. I don't think we're going to spend more than 1 night. We may go to shore. We'll see. There are some paths there. I hear there's a place where you can put a sign up on a tree indicating that you were there, kind of like Boo Boo Hill in Mangrove Cay. So maybe we'll do that. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. But just can't beat this. This is absolute perfect weather.
Roger out. Yep, she pulled good. All right. We're just lucky the winds are so nice right now, you know?
Oh, it's coming from that direction. We're well
Yeah.
protected here. Winds change tonight, and they're going to change, but they'll be slow, low winds. So
Okay.
if they change, they're going to change from that angle. Not the greatest, but
Yeah.
you know, other than resetting an anchor on a different part of the island somewhere, we're not going to do any better than this, really.
All right. Well, hopefully we have a good night's sleep. Okay. Let's do what we got to do to.
Hello.
Hey. Well, look at the sunset. It's looking gorgeous. Getting filled for the morning.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Sunrise. Whole new day. Wonder what adventures we'll have today.
Okay, here's our anchorage we just left. And now we're off to Turtle Key. Here we go.
What?
Go. Start again.
Oh, yeah. You weren't recording, were you?
Whatever.
Well, we just left Allon-Pensacola Key, where we spent the night. We did not go ashore. We got there a little bit late, and we heard there was going to be, you know, mosquitoes and bug problems at night. So we didn't go ashore, which we kind of regretted, though, because using binoculars, there looked like there was a cool beach party that we were missing out on. But we stayed on the boat, and we had a good night. The hold was really good. The anchor performed perfectly. And I think we all got a good night's sleep. And we left this morning about 10 o'clock. We're on our way to Green Turtle Key right now, where we have a slip reserved, and that's at Bluff House Marina. So we thought we'd, you know, get back to a little semblance of civilization for a few days and go to some restaurants and, you know, maybe meet some locals and have some fun. So that's the plan.
What about the repairs?
Okay, I don't know if I talked about the repair yet in anything previously. I'll say something, but I don't know if I did. We are also having somewhat of an issue with our fuel pump. It's not putting out enough fuel. We're only able to run 1,000 RPM right now, and that's been sufficient, but we know we're pretty sure there's a problem with the fuel pump. I think it's sucking in air. So we don't want to take it apart ourselves underway like this, because it requires us to take a number of parts off the engine, maybe even the heat exchanger. And I really don't want to open up that type of can of worms and not be able to put it back together correctly. So we're looking for a diesel mechanic, perhaps on this island or maybe when we get to Marsh Harbor. It's not urgent. We're running fine right now at 1,000 RPM. So we'll see what happens. If we run into the right person, we will. We almost got scammed. Somebody tried to connect with us and tell us that they were a diesel mechanic and they were going to come right on over And then, of course, after a little bit of a conversation, they're like, can you send me $10 for gas so I can get there? And, well, that was the end of that conversation. So anyway, we're looking forward to a nice couple of days in civilization at bars and restaurants, and we're going to have some fun. So we'll see you there.
Great. I want to thank everybody on Facebook for their advice, especially Seymour Johnson. I think I just wanted to say that, Seymour.
Yeah, she just wanted to say Seymour Johnson, but thanks for the idea of connecting the other fuel pump to the other engine. We had actually thought of that. We just couldn't really figure out an easy way to do it until you mentioned the plugs on the side of the filter housing that we could just connect the line between them. So we're going to make sure we have the parts to do that, just in case we don't meet a diesel mechanic between here and Nassau. So thank you, and cheers.
Roger out.
Gray sunlight and crystal rain. One heart, still the same. Cold cityscape, steel street signs. We wake to pass through time. It's all surrounding around me. Breathe in the silent air. Spread wings rising up like prayers. We watch the seasons glow. Tell stories of what we know. It's all surrounding around me. Like water that moves divine, falling in front of me. We go where the rivers wind, turning to perfect seas. The wind dancing in between, the truth that's buried in our dreams. I woke under midnight sky, leaving the past behind. Beauty surrounding, the day is mine. Falling through the night, feeling when you've taken flight. Worlds below, diminishing and clear. Whisper in your ear. You can fly like the angels. You can live like a fairy tale. Galaxies and midnight roadways, endless where you are. Here among the stars. like shells across the shore. Shine on something